I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the... against the dark arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Revelio.
I don't see why people talk so much about it.
Behind me!
Revelio.
I sent a love letter to Imelda Rainbow.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever.
Revelio.
I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance. Lumbering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast. Go on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio!
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio! How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps
Revelio.
you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes!
Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Revelio.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always
Accio.
understand the effects of anything in which one's clothes.
Nothing to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the to customize it.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambient?
Of course. What's...
I would like the room to feel as if it...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend... an even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can...
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's...
Of course.
Actually, perhaps...
Dead? What do you mean?
Revelio.
I am insulted in my soul, completely and utterly.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
Revelio! It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Revelio!
Wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunt. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. But this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous...
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. One of... Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them. As he'll be the first to tell you.
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not
A proper magical...
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
At the lower those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo! Confringo! It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Confringo! Confringo! That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say,
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo,
I would have...
I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exactly the type of man.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses. We're meeting a new...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the... I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this...
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret...
All right.
ancient magic.
Honestly, I'm not... Fig and I think that
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying arcane... In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And...
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in Potions Club. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did...
that room's called the Undercroft? Ah, well...
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious professor. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to
Trust me, Ominous. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know... Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Hello, Mr. Wheat.
Albie Week's shop's been closed. And I've only just got a few rare U-weavers. Wind-wisps, too.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Sometimes I wonder if we really need the statute of secrecy.
Anyone can run
I'd
a
be
shop
nice
if they
to reach out to the
inherited
Muggles
it.
for a change. Think of the good we could do.
I was taught that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the reward.
That item is of the highest quality.
When the children are back at Hogwarts, gives the village a joy. The first of them this side of Dormstrang.
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will... You seem to be a fly...
Go on.
But you may know, I have some ideas for enchantments. Upgrades, if you will. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report... As it happens, an ideal situation... I could complete work on...
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. The time trial... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
You can stop it.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking at the class.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? I don't know. Actually, why not? Did it? Excellent. Success. Brilliant. This is... Now that's more like it! Did it? Brilliant. That wasn't too bad.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't...
Surely my win means... Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it... But don't get your hopes up. The next course... You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and... We'll see next...
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to settle...
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been...
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my works have potential.
Why would anyone doubt?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Those people don't... I have a friend in Rome, and where would we be?
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good... How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Wouldn't listen to a word.
Listen, Professor, so much. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time. Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be complete.
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps you're...
As your mentor, the least I can do.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Or, I suppose, you could charge right into their midst. Levioso!
I won't rest until you're dead. Not Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling? I hate that! Let's get this. Someone there?
Why am I always It's a waste of my skills.
Revelio.
What's that?
Oh, it's something here. Ramrock said so. Where did they go?
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Child! Levioso!
Stupefy. Stupefy.
The coward!
Confringo. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Expelliarmus. Protego.
You can't stop us!
Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge you.
Confringo. Incendio. Levioso.
How on earth could they have known about this place?
Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Accio. It's locked. Revelli. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an...
Welcome to Sambakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did, Professor. I'm glad to see, though I surmise...
We did not, Professor. We encountered...
That goblins were aware of my fault. But if they have all downstairs, commanded to act as Professor... Remember what you...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists... For the moment, however...
Yes, sir.
That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio! That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Levioso! Stupid! Confringo! Expelliarmus! These look familiar. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Was it Accio I used before? Accio! Revelio! Accio! That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Accio. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Accio. More statues. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Not making this easy on me. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Confringo! Reparo. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Accio! Reparo! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Reparo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Revelio. To see how the light changes when I move in and out of the archway. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors. Protego! Revelio! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio! Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Revelio! Don't like the look of this. Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. What a relief. Another pencil. Revelio.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. No crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. You look familiar, sir.
I imagine you saw me in the first pensive you accessed, in Gringotts. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you'd...
I did. I found...
Ah, yes. You will find... Once you have them all, we will...
Very well.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles.
The Goblin?
The student has... They also...
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer... Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps. But we can't... For now, tell me...
Before the witch from the...
Hopefully the next... I will be on.
Actually...
Well, it's...
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside...
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient... If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform...
Thank you, sir. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may... to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon. First, please allow me to apologize. Although I
suppose you could call it a...
Do you seem that curious? We are fortunate to... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Accio!
Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village... those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea.
Revelio!
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly.
I'd be glad. Aloha, Mora.
Done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm.
Revelio.
Eyes on you. This is a restricted area.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
If spying on the professors, are we?
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
That you are to be remanded at once.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent if the military... One of those goblins comes near me, I'll jump in his hatch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hector's superb. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, you troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way?
I'm a prefect. Twit.
That's it.
Revelio. I have a few questions about the demiguise statues. I have nothing more to ask.
Come and see me once you've...
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
I know when I see a winning bet. And Ravenclaw would not. Not this year, anyway.
Accio.
I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. It encompasses the whole of the
Revelio. It's definite. Understood.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let me know if there's anything else I...
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.